The mystery of papaya skin, the secret behind the spots, sap, and deceptive colors. We invite you to examine the skin of a papaya. Take a closer look. Have you ever noticed a yellowish-green color? We'll take a deep dive into the biology, chemistry, and defense strategies hidden beneath the papaya's thin skin. Part 1. Yellowish-green, a message from nature. You've probably seen papaya skin with a yellowish-green hue. The green color of fruit, including papaya, comes from a pigment called chlorophyll. When the papaya is young, chlorophyll dominates, giving it a deep green skin. So, what happens when a yellow tinge begins to appear? This is a sign of optimal ripeness. At this point, the chlorophyll begins to break down. This chlorophyll breakdown process is accelerated by ethylene gas, a natural hormone that also helps fruit ripen. Part 2. The thickness mystery, thin skin, super thick flesh. Why is papaya skin so paper thin? While the flesh is incredibly plump, the outermost layer of the fruit is known as the exocarp or epicarp. Its job is to protect the inner layer from insect attack, fungus, physical impact, and drying out. Because it acts as a shield, its thickness doesn't need to be excessive, just enough to withstand pressure reaching the flesh. Part 3. The small holes, the fruit's breathing path. If you look at the surface of a ripe papaya skin under a microscope, you might notice small, round, but often shallow, cracks that are light or dark brown and dry. These are not signs of rot or pest infestation. The biological name for these cracks is lenticels. Think of them as the fruit's breathing pores. Even after being picked from the tree, the papaya remains alive. Its cells continue to breathe. They need oxygen for metabolism and release carbon dioxide. These lenticels are tiny, permanent doors on the skin's surface that allow this gas exchange to occur. Their brownish color is the result of naturally occurring corky tissue. Part 4. Brown spots under the microscope, a tale of the war against fungus. Under the skin's surface, there are small brown spots that sometimes appear slightly wet and sunken. What are these? These spots are symptoms of an attack by a fungus called Calototrichum gloiosporioides, which causes anthracnose. This fungus is a major enemy of tropical fruits. Its spores can settle silently while the papaya is still on the tree, then wait for the right moment. As the fruit begins to ripen, its natural defenses decrease, sugars increase, and the environment becomes very favorable for the fungus. The spores then germinate and infect the skin, leaving round brown spots. Interestingly, when the fruit is still green, this infection is often not visible. Symptoms only appear when the fruit turns yellow. The shrunken cell tissue is surrounded by fungal hyphae that secrete enzymes to break down the fruit cell walls. Part 5. Mysterious black dots, fruit lips in the micro world. You've probably noticed tiny black dots, few in number. These dots are stomata. Apparently, papaya skin has them, though in very limited numbers. When viewed under a microscope, stomata look like two kidney-shaped guard cells flanking a small slit. This slit is the entrance and exit of gases, but because they are microscopic and few in number, they don't play as significant a role as lenticels. The black color observed isn't pigment, but rather the drying out of the surrounding tissue. Part 6. Black-framed wound, the fruit's emergency mechanism. Have you ever noticed what happens when a papaya's skin is slightly scratched? The scar isn't just brown, it often has a dark black border. Why is this? When a wound occurs, the damaged cells immediately send chemical signals throughout the tissue. These signals instruct the cells surrounding the wound to produce defense compounds. First, a process called lignification occurs, in which the cell walls are reinforced with lignin, a kind of wood-like shield, to prevent pathogens from entering. Second, the cells produce phytoalexins, natural plant antibiotics, which are often dark in color. This combination of cell wall strengthening and the accumulation of antimicrobial compounds is what makes the wound appear black. This is the fruit's way of sacrificing a small portion of its cells by creating a strong barricade, sacrificing the border tissue to prevent the enemy from expanding inward. Part 7. The never-ending sap, papaya's multipurpose laboratory. You've probably peeled a papaya, only to find a milky white sap suddenly emerging from the unripe flesh. Why is this sap everywhere, even inside the flesh? Shouldn't sap only be on the surface? This tissue is called lenticels, long tubes containing cells that produce latex, sap. When a knife cuts, these lenticels cells are cut. Because the turgor pressure inside is high, the sap immediately gushes out, no matter how deep you peel. So what is the function of this sap? First, it acts as an adhesive that instantly traps small insects that try to injure it. Second, it contains the enzymes papain and chemopapain, which break down proteins, thus paralyzing pathogens or predators. Third, this sap is antibacterial and quickly closes wounds upon exposure to air, preventing infection. In humans, the proteolytic properties of the papain enzyme are what make papaya sap feel itchy and burning on the skin, as it digests the delicate protein layer of our skin. Amazing, right? Thank you for following this microscopic journey to the very end. If you feel this story adds a new perspective and makes you curious to observe the little things around you, support this channel by like and subscribe, so we can continue to uncover the mysteries of science hidden in our lives. See you in the next mystery. Stay curious, keep learning. And finally, from us, stay curious about what's around you and share videos with those closest to you and those around you. The more we learn, the more we don't know.